I'm from the west side, but we moved to Oakland City, so I always took trips back to the west side, and then I just stayed on the west side in the 9. Like, that was my daddy's hood. Like, I used to always just go and shit, go back to the west side, go there. And I just stayed in the 9, like, fuck it.
What was the reason for the move back then? Do you remember?
I don't know, man. My mama just always liked to move and shit. I don't know. Like, she used to like to get out of different neighborhoods and shit. So, once she want to see new shit, and just move.
People move for different reasons. I didn't know if it was like out of your control or had something to do with you in particular.
No, I don't think it had nothing to do with me.
Like some kids could be like bad kids, get into trouble.
Yeah,
so then sometimes it's good to move.
Yeah, I mean, my brother and we got into shit, you know, like a lot of little shit. But it wasn't nothing like that we had to move. And then it just made my mama move like that. She did that shit like, because she wanted to.
Sometimes it's elevation in money. You make more money, you move to other places.
I don't know what mom had, whatever her reason, shit, we moved.
Do you remember what age that was?
Shit, when I moved to the 4, I was like in middle school, so I was probably like 12. You know, probably like 12, 13, shit like that.
And this is the city of Atlanta?
Yeah.
Now, growing up, what was that like for you? Can you paint that picture for us? What was it like for you growing up in the city of Atlanta? Take us back.
Oh, man. Nigga seen a lot, did a lot going on. I love my city, man. I love Atlanta. Like, growing up, boy, that used to be crazy. Like, going to school, you know what I'm saying? Fights, you know what I'm saying? Niggas getting jumping niggas and shit, crazy. Like, it used to be so much crazy going on growing up in Atlanta, boy. You gotta be tough. I ain't lying. You ain't tough, man, your ass gonna move. Your mama, everybody, y'all gonna pack that shit up and dip. Yeah, it gotta be tough. I just think niggas make folk move. Like, and I had to been there to make motherfuckers move too, man. Like, you ass to pack it up.
Why so much fighting? Did it have to get physical?
I don't know, you know.
Reflecting back now, hindsight 2020.
You know, I be just looking at some of the shit that we had done, like, shit stupid. Like, trying to tell my little brother, like, I got a little brother, he 14 right now, like, his ass crazy. I be trying to tell him, like, bro, your ass be tripping, but I just know the same shit. Like, just revolving circle, you know what I'm saying? Nigga doing the same type of shit. Probably worse than he doing. Shit crazy. Fight is gonna happen. Children, all that, that's just gonna happen when you young, you know what I'm saying? Niggas will just fight, just so everybody can know how to fight. You know what I'm saying? Y'all be in the same neighborhood just so everybody in the neighborhood know how to fight. So y'all go somewhere, go to a little house party, kickback or some shit, you know what I'm saying? Somehow, you know, everybody better go.
Was it a rough upbringing for you? Would you consider
like,
your upbringing a rough one?
Yeah, it was kind of rough. Like, I ain't really never had shit like that. Like, ain't nobody rich in my family or no shit. My mama don't want no doctors or no lawyers or nothing like that. So yeah, it was rough, but not too bad. I know motherfuckers' situation was way worse than mine. You know what I'm saying? Like,
what was maybe your roughest moment for you growing up, dealing with the struggle? Particular instance stick out to you?
I don't know. Shit. It was just rough. Like, some shit used to be rough. It be just different situations, like different times, like different points in my life. Like, that shit used to be rough. And you be like, damn. You know what I'm saying? Nigga can't even believe he able, you know what I'm saying? Like, right here, right now, nigga comfortable where he at and shit. Cause nigga had some rough time.
Was it rough to the point where you had to get into street activity?
Yeah, for sure. Definitely times have got ugly like that.
Something you were asked to do or took upon yourself to do?
Nah, it's something you just have to take upon yourself and do, cause shit, ain't nobody else gonna do shit for you. You don't want to sit around and wait on nobody to do that for you neither, like, so you just like, fuck it. It's this and that.
How young did that street activity start?
Oh, it was young. It was young, man. This shit was crazy. It was young. Like I told you, like I've been PFK. I've been Purp Gang PFK since I can remember. Like that's all folks ever knew me for. Like when niggas was going blood in the city, crook. Like I ain't never be none of that. Like I was always just Purp Gang PFK. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's all I ever been. So the street activity was kind of young for me. You know, me and my crew, we used to do a lot of little shit, you know.
Now, that can be a very risky route, street activity. Was that unavoidable? Could you have made a different choice instead of going that route?
It definitely was risky, but yeah, nigga could've just said that, waited, teenage, try to get a little job. I don't know. It wasn't nothing else but, you got your little buddy, them, everybody on the same page you on, you like, shit, why wait?
It can be risky. Some things that can come with street activity, for instance, consequences, stress, that looking over your shoulder feeling, violence, jail, prison time, worst case, death. Did you know this stuff from the jump?
What, like all that come behind it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, nigga know like, oh boy, we get locked up for this shit. Like, yeah, you gonna know all that. You better know all that. And the one who don't know that, and that be them, you know what I'm saying? How that shit end up on the news and shit. Like, you gotta be knowing sometimes.
Just thinking back, dealing with street activity, any regrets?
Nah, I really don't regret nothing. You know what I'm saying? I learned from a lot of shit I did. A lot of shit helped me, you know what I'm saying, be the man I am now. Like, a lot of shit, I'm glad I had got into a lot of shit so I know, you know what I'm saying, some of these niggas wait till they grown and then they be doing life behind some shit. You know what I'm saying? Nigga wait till they grown to go do some shit. And I'm glad I got this shit out like my system when I was young, so that shit helped me really focus up and really know what the hell going on, like shit can really happen.
Was it worth it? Was the risk worth the reward or what you got out of it, thinking back?
Shit, like I said, I don't regret that. So yeah, it's worth it. Cause now look where I'm at now, and I ain't gotta worry about being green, going for nothing. Like, and I got a lot of shit to talk about now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Now I'm a rapper. Like, it's a lot come with it. So I can just got a lot of shit to say.
Did you hide it from your parents at first?
Yeah. Yeah, like shit I was doing, I ain't want nothing. Nobody know. Like, if I did some shit, I just go to my auntie house, you know what I'm saying? Try to spend the weekend over there till it's time to go to school. I ain't going home till it's time, you know what I'm saying?
Your mom got hip eventually?
Yeah, like she kind of know, like your mama always know when your ass ain't up to when you up to no good. Like your ass ain't doing what you supposed to be doing. Your mama know whether she say something about it or not. Like you go head through your grandma, your auntie, somebody. She gonna tell somebody, and they ass can't wait to tell you. So you gonna head. Like she knew.
Did she try to stop you or persuade you to a different path?
Yeah, my mama always wanted the best for me and my brother. Like she always wanted the best for us. So she always. Like she'll tell your ass if you doing wrong, like you doing some old bullshit. She don't like she don't let you know.
While you were involved in street activity, you were going to school at the same time? 1 foot in, 1 foot out?
Yeah, for the most part.
Let's say somebody's watching this interview right now, and maybe they're in a similar situation. Maybe they're 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Now, circumstances could be different for everybody. But do you have any general advice to somebody watching this right now, 1 foot in, 1 foot out?
You gotta just, I can't say you can't be 1 foot in, 1 foot out, I would, but you gotta step out that shit, You gotta grow and learn from that shit. So you really need to be on the straight path. Like that other shit, that shit ain't talking about nothing if it ain't talking about no money. If you ain't getting nothing out of it, that shit ain't gonna help you in the long haul. Like, just, if that shit got jail or death on the end of it at the long haul, then let that shit go. Like, it's more shit, Some motherfuckers, they don't care about that, though.
As we stated earlier in this segment, you did have a rough upbringing. And you kind of painted a rough picture. But on the opposite end, what was your most positive moment growing up for you?
Like some what, like positive as in what, like?
Like if you're in street activity and the possibility
and the
could
good
be
go.
Yeah.
And the good go. Oh yeah, that shit feels so good when you do it and you got something good out of it. Like you get something out of it. You doing some bullshit. You fuck around and stumble up on a lump sum of money, or you and your little buddy don't get in for some money. Oh my God, y'all gonna bungee. Y'all gonna that's the worst feeling though. I ain't gonna lie. That it feels so good right then, but like nigga like me know now, like that's the worst feeling. Cause get what, that shit leads you on to so much. Like you don't even think about going straight no more. Ain't no good path. Oh man, we finna tear a nigga head off every time we catch him. Like that's what you thinking. You like, boy, if I could find this shit right here, you find you 30,000 and land in the car or something. You know what I'm saying? You get you 30,000 out of the car. Oh man, you gonna do nothing but lift locks the rest of your life. You know what I'm saying? You gonna know you can get it again. You know what I'm saying? That shit, you don't think about nothing else. Nigga might not make 30,000, nigga might not never see 30,000 this whole year. You did it in 10 hours, a couple hours, you just jumped out and caught it. That's the worst feeling ever. It feels so good though. It feels so damn so good. I wouldn't even lie.
Now, what about school? I know you were getting involved in fights and that sort of thing, but what kind of kid were you in class, generally speaking?
I ain't gonna lie, like, I used to have good at report cards and shit though. That way it used to give me so much leeway. Like when I was doing shit, I ain't gonna lie, like I used to be doing good.
What about music? Did you rap at all while you were in school?
Not really. I did, cause you know, like when nigga young, you know everybody see at the time, you know everybody in school, you know you could just be playing. You could just be playing, nigga say yeah you rap. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody try to do that shit at school. Nigga be beating on the desk, everybody rapping, playing and shit. But then I never took serious, like you know.
You battled other classmates? Were you into stuff like that?
I know, I done seen niggas battling niggas and shit in class. You know, I just say my input, put my little input in, a couple little words and shit, play around everybody, and that was it.
What about talent shows? You ever tried a talent show when you were younger?
Nah.
Didn't get into that?
Nah. That shit ain't never intrigued me, you know. My little Bill was in the talent show though. I remember that.
Did you graduate high school?
Nah.
Dropped out?
I not necessarily dropped out. I got kicked out.
Ooh.
Everybody don't drop out, you know. You know, niggas get kicked out.
What grade?
I'm 10th grade, Washington High School.
Sometimes when people get kicked out, they go to an alternative school, they finish it up. Maybe they get a GED.
Yeah, I went to alternative school and then that shit went for me. Then I went to the g.e.d school. Yeah.
You did get a GED? You did complete it?
I did end up going to get a GED though.
Was that easy or hard to get?
It was hard. It went hard, like the test and no shit like that. It was just like, oh, now me gotta go to the g.e.d school, and you know this shit ain't even like regular school. Like you really got leeway so you could do shit. Niggas like, why if I'm here? They gonna give me this much leeway? I just walk out of here.
What did you get kicked out initially for?
They tried to say I had a gun at school. They say the gun was mine that they found, but I went to tribunal for the weed or the marijuana because they ain't find the gun on me. They say the gun was on the football field. So, but they found an ounce and a half in my book bag. Sacked all up in sacks. I never forget this shit. They called my mama up to the school, man. I never forget this shit.
How did she react?
Lost her damn mind. She lost her mind.
Now, why get a GED and finish the way you did? Because some people, when they're involved in street activity, they get so consumed by it, making so much money, maybe their classmates aren't making, maybe they're too busy, maybe they don't feel like it's enough time, but they don't see a need to finish. What got you to really complete this?
I'm gonna tell you what made me, cause get what? I always liked school, like I always loved to get up and go to school, like it wasn't even about none of that shit, like, nigga, like, shit used to be going on in school, you know what I'm saying? Like, sitting at home, that shit ain't nothing there, you know what I'm saying? Who the hell wanna sit at home with their damn mama, them, or, excuse me, their mama ass ain't, if she at work, like, ain't nobody there, like, nigga rather be at school, you get more shit done, like, besides your work, like, that's how I was looking at it. Like, I get my work done, I got other shit going on, gambling, like, I used to do so much in school, so I love school. So me going to the alternative school and not really feeling that, but going to the g.e.d school, it was just like shit, it's still me something to do. Like, I always gotta do something.
After you receive your GED, was there any thoughts on furthering your education?
Nah, I just wanted to complete that because I ain't want no motherfucker to be like, oh, nigga get kicked out of / drop out, however they feel about high school, nigga don't complete no shit. You know, nigga just complete the shit. I ain't never realized, I ain't never like motherfucker go through all them years in school, then go back to school for 5, 6 more years. Man. And I end up making more than you. That's crazy. That's crazy, right? So why the hell would I do that? Like, after I completed it, it's complete. That's how I was looking at it. You know what I'm saying?
Hindsight 2020, looking back at your life, did you make the best decision there? Or do you wish maybe you would have went to college or technical school or got some sort of education further under your belt?
No, not me. I just hope my little girl don't just go further with their education. Like, I didn't feel like, cause I know motherfuckers who went to college and got all these degrees and they still ain't got nothing going though. Like, ain't got no job, ain't got nothing. They still need motherfuckers to help them pay shit. But they done went to school all these years. Like, all these years, you could have been doing something else. Not saying in the streets, you could have just been doing something else legit, getting you some money. Like, not saying I could have chose the streets, I could have just went and got me a job and did something else. You know what I'm saying?
Speaking of jobs, did you ever have a job?
Yeah, I did before when I was a teenager.
What'd you do?
I had a little summer job, you know, that shit. It was one summer, I had a summer job. That shit didn't work, that's how I know. That's how I know, like, that shit sometimes be for everybody.
Was the summer job tough?
Nah. It wasn't hell, nah, it wasn't even really hard, really. It wasn't hard.
Any crazy stories dealing with that summer job? Anything that happened out of the norm?
Nah, it's nothing crazy like that. Besides me having a damn summer job, my little buddy don't see me, they like, hey, nigga ain't got a goddamn job. Like, yeah.
Quit the job, get fired from it, or the summer job was just like a temporary thing?
It was just temporary thing. So that shit just ended. I got back on doing what I was doing.
How soon before music was taken serious for you after you had finished your GED? Did you get into music right away after that, or did you take some time before you actually?
Music just started for me like not too long ago.
Why?
Like me being serious about some music. I don't like, my brothers on they just telling me to do it. Like, I hadn't made a little song or whatnot. I made like 2 songs. And shit, my brother on just telling me, goddamn, do that shit. Like, you just need to keep doing that. Like, that's you. Like, you sound good on that shit. You just need to do that.
Now, in regards to your family, we mentioned your mom in this interview. Is both parents in your life or just her?
Yeah, both my parents in my life, but they ain't together or no shit like that. Like, they wasn't together, but yeah, my dad definitely in my life, like, that my man.
So you're on good terms with both?
Yeah, both of them dead cool. Both of us, we got a good relationship. Me and my dad got a good relationship. Me and my mom, like I told you, they're like my best friend. So we got a great relationship.
How old were you when they separated? Was that from birth?
Yeah, like they hadn't already separated. Like I was a baby. Like they was already done.
You did live with your mom?
Yeah.
How often would you see your dad?
Shit, I used to go see my dad every summer and shit, like every other summer. And then it came a time where I just didn't see him for a little minute. You know what I'm saying?
Was that hard to deal with?
Yeah, but shit, I wasn't really You know, I wasn't never really tripping. I wasn't never mad at my dad or no shit like that. Like, I was just doing whatever I was doing.
Did you have another male figure in your life?
Yeah, my daddy, I mean, my brother, daddy, you know, he was around. Who my mama had got married to, like, he was around, so, you know, me and him were cool and whatnot. We wasn't really, it was alright, you know what I'm saying? Me and him was definitely cool. Like, he showed me a lot of shit too, though. Like, a lot of little shit, I picked up a lot of little shit from him. You see what I'm saying? And he was definitely cool, you know what I'm saying? That my daddy, that my brother, daddy. Like, he alright.
Now, how many siblings do you have at this point?
You talking about from my mama? Like, from my mama, cause my dad goddamn, my dad is still having kids right now, man. Horny bastard, man. My dad goddamn 18 kids. You know what I'm saying?
18 children.
Yeah, including me, like 18 kids. So, like,
that's three.
Now it's a football team, you know what I'm saying? Nigga look at us like, yeah, shout out to them.
Football
They got
team,
a football
2 baseball
team, you know what I'm
teams,
saying?
3 basketball
Yeah,
teams.
you see him in the picture, you know what I'm saying? You probably catch a couple of little pictures, you know what I'm saying? My daddy might have all the kids right there, you know what I'm saying? In picture, goddamn, just a lot of little shit. You see all the kids in there, you know that's his children. Like, he ain't taking pictures with nobody else's kids. Everybody in the huddle, all of them his kids. You know what I'm saying? My dad got 18.
What about on your mom's side?
My mama's side, yeah, I got an older brother, I got a younger brother, and a sister. I got 2 younger brothers, a sister, and my older brother.
Anyone else in your family does music aside yourself?
Yeah, my brothers, them, they be doing a little rapping or whatever, you know. They be doing a little something.
Is it competitive with you guys, or more like a supportive atmosphere? Or?
Everything definitely supportive, you know. Everything, niggas supporting each other no matter what. Like, even if I don't my own shit, like, I'm gonna support him, you know what I'm saying? He gonna support me. My sister, them, they ain't really into no shit like that. My sister, them, they on their own, they do what they own, they doing whatever they doing. They just ladies, they don't be with all that.
What does your family think about your music career choice?
Oh shit, everybody feel good about it. Everybody feel like that's what I should be doing, you know? Everybody hear it and like, yeah, that fit you. Like, motherfuckers been saying like I should, like folks been thought I was rapping shit before you go to my Instagram and shit. They been thought I was rapping and shit. Like, motherfuckers be like, oh yeah, you rap, man, you send me your music. DJ, I go to the club, little bro, send me your music. I'm like, I don't got damn rap. I thought a motherfucker thought I was somebody else. Who the hell these folks think I am? But motherfuckers just always thought I rapped though. Like, nigga go to my Instagram, nigga see me having jewelry. Like, nigga was already wearing chains and shit before rapping. We already had jewelry on, you know what I'm saying? Doing that type of shit. Jewelry, watches, you know what I'm saying? Nigga clean, nigga sticky, like I said. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker already, like, thought a nigga was rapping.
Parents supportive?
They definitely supportive.
Right away, or did they have to warm up to it?
Nah, everybody gonna automatically support whatever I'm doing anyway. Like, if I'm doing some shit, like, motherfuckers support it. That's one thing I ain't never had nobody just be like, oh, nah, that ain't him. Like, motherfuckers support me when I'm doing something. Like,
now, it's one thing to support a child's career choice. It's another for them to like what they do. Do they like the music? Do they actually like the music?
Yeah, my mama, she definitely like my music. You know, my daddy, he like it. You know, he'll talk a little shit every now and then, you know. But my mama, she love the shit. Like, send her album or song, like, whatever I get, I send it straight to her.
What do they think about the cussing?
You know, she always told me I always cuss too much. She said I cuss so much that I don't even know I fucking do it. Like, she be like, you be just cussing, you don't even understand, like, you don't even know you be cussing sometimes.
Have they had a chance to see you perform live yet?
Yeah, she definitely have.
What was her reaction to it?
Oh, she loved it, man. You know, my mom, she loved partying. That's one thing about my mom. So it's like my best friend. So she get to party with me, and it's for me. Like, I'm performing and shit. That was alright.
Not awkward? Having your mom in that party atmosphere?
No, cause my mama always done partied. Like, when I was young, see that. I'm trying to tell you, like, when I was young, my mama always partied. Like, niggas used to come to my mama's house for the parties. Like, my mama used to throw stripper parties. She used to have all the dancers and shit for it. Like, it wasn't for us, it'd be for them, but I used to tell everybody, like, shit, fuck it. Like, me and all my little buddies, you know what I'm saying? They want to have some 20s follow. We might be sitting right there gambling. When we get done gambling, we going to my mama's house. Like, niggas, like, shit, we gonna go to me Abraham's house, strip party. Like, and that what niggas knew. Like, niggas come to my mama's house. It's 10, 20 strippers in there. You know what I'm saying? We 12, 13. Niggas younger than that. Niggas like little baby. You probably like 11, 12. Like, younger than that, like, all this going down there to my mama's house, strip parties, trying to just do shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, just wow. Like, we get them all out with little 40s, 60s, 80s, little $200, whatever she want. We tipping them folks. Like, fuck it.
Pretty young to be having a stripper party.
Yeah. But my mama already did that, so like, we was on that. Like, we'll let her, I already know the time she finna throw that motherfucker, so I just wait. We'll just be gambling somewhere. Probably at my little buddy them house gambling somewhere until I know it's getting real. Everybody already in there. So when we get in there, you know what I'm saying? My mama and them, they already lit. They drunk and shit. She ain't gonna really trip long. We got our money. We gonna tip our girls and shit. She ain't really tripping. Shit, we slide right down on their block. Go on right on in there, man. Some 40s and 60s, man.
Give us some advice, okay? Knowing what you know now, if you had the chance to tell little Felipe some advice, what would you advise yourself? What would big Felipe tell little Felipe? Knowing what you know now, if you could talk to your younger self, what would you say? What's one thing you would say to yourself?
Man, let some of that shit I was doing, like that shit ain't, let them know, like, let that shit go. That shit ain't talking about nothing. Like, a lot of little shit I did, I just let that go. That ain't for you. You know what I'm saying? This what you need to be doing, because this what's gonna pay off. Like, I would have been rapping. You see what I'm saying? I would told myself to start rapping right now. Right then, like, I tell myself, hey, bro, go and start rapping. You already know this, that.
So the rap career might have started earlier if you had the chance to do things over again.
Yeah, because I see how this shit going, so I would have been, because it's a lot of shit that blew over, like a lot of shit nigga did, like we were already doing that shit, you see what I'm saying? So if a nigga was rapping like that shit, I already did that, you see what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of shit, so I already did that, so I would have told myself, like, this is what y'all need to do, like, you know what I'm saying? Now this what y'all need to do, I just be like, hey man, just start rapping. Because by me rapping, then the shit that we already doing, the cameras would have been already on us. You see what I'm saying? Yeah.